feel like it's not like you'd ever talk about pee or piss, you know. So
why would I talk about peeing?
It's fucking
That's
gross.
weird.
So this guy.
Once again.
All right, this is locals only. This is Patrick.
This is Isaac Ignacio Bennett.
And I'm Clay.
Should we do our last names too? I was gonna say you have like a title.
I always do my full name, and I told you this story, didn't I?
Yeah.
It's just for auditions and like acting work. Yeah. Isaac Bennett shows up, and they expect like a white guy.
Right.
The Spanish thing does happen a lot. I was about to tell Clay about it when we were at the gas station today. It happens every single time because it happened last night, and then before I even told him the story, it happened again. Spanish people just think I'm Spanish.
Oh, yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
I'm omnicultural. I'm Filipino. We have the same colonizers. But my middle name is Ignacio. And so while we're at the Sunoco there, the cashier goes, "Oh, necesita un bolsa?" And I know that means she's asking if I need a bag. And I was like, "Oh, hey, yo soy chino." And I do the eye thing right here. Every single time. She felt so bad, but I'm like, no, it's fine. Like,
that's so fucking funny, dude.
It happens all the time.
I mean, I have nothing close to that kind of experience, though. I don't have
People
Oh, no, I do. I
was about to say, no, you had that guy who thought you were a pedophile.
No, I was going to say there are people that like go, "Oh, you're racist too," and I'm like, "No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not on your team, dude."
No, I was actually just going for a high five. That wasn't a hail.
Yeah, it's like
Wrong thing.
It's like it's on the top shelf. It's like, "Oh, you were so close to doing it, brother." It's like, "I'm not your brother, pal.
Yeah.
We're not homies." But that has happened, where people will just start being racist, and I'm like, "No, 100%. That's not fucking cool."
One time I was accidentally racist. I was talking about.
It wasn't one time.
Yeah. Oh no. The other times were on purpose.
But that has happened, where people will just start being racist.
I was talking about the Olympics, and I was trying to mention that girl who did fucking amazing, won all the golds, and I was like, I forget her name, black girl, Simeon Biles. Yeah, Simeon is a monkey.
Oh,
it's like the family of monkeys, like the Geno name, and
This is like the fifth time I've had like a naive moment where you like said something racist, and because you made the Obama joke, and you were like, because you like you needed a banana Obama or something.
Oh yeah,
and I went, why would he want a banana? Like, I've never heard of what racism is. Like, I don't understand it.
That's all. Well,
like I'm an alien.
Well, you shouldn't be able to. You shouldn't like get those jokes. Like you, as the white guy of the group, shouldn't like.
I shouldn't
let
go,
me make the joke and I'll be the
saying.
asshole. Yeah. Because if you jump, you're like, yeah, brother. I'm like, oh wait a second.
Then it sounds weird.
No, okay.
All right, I'll take naiveness over being enthusiastically racist.
Yeah, don't be enthusiastically racist.
Like weird assumptions about you, though?
Besides
the big penis.
Amongst the like African American community, like depending on where I'm at, like people are like, "Oh, you African? Like are you actually African?"
Oh, they think you're African. And
I'm like, no, not from Africa. African American. Yeah.
I was gonna say, my last name's Garvey, which there's apparently like a super big like Pan-Africanism guy, like super big in the black community, named Marcus Garvey, and I've gotten like one person go, "Garvey, like Marcus Garvey," and I'm like,
what is?
But it's the same
so
spelling.
It's like a Garvey. Yeah.
Like,
I would hope they don't think that you're related to Marcus Garvey.
It would have been really funny if I was like, "Yeah, dude, that's like my grandpa," and they'd be like, "What?
How is this not known?"
That's
you adopted. You adopted. Sure. It's like, no,
that's
it's just
off-brand,
dude.
They're like, why?
That
would be a better
once.
question.
That's completely off-brand for Garvey, but okay.
Yep, Garvey's fucking. Well, no, Irish. This goes back to Shaquille O'Neal. Okay. Irish people apparently were really nice to the black community, and the black community, as far as I know, like they would adopt last names. So O'Neal, for example, is Irish. So Shaquille O'Neal, like his family, apparently fucks heavy with the Irish community. So it's actually not uncommon for Irish people to have. Wait, what do you?
Well, for black people to have Irish names.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Do you know?
But also like slavery. My family was owned by.
Well, do you know Ice Cube?
Well, this is what I remember reading. I mean, I read the potatoized version.
I was like,
do you know Ice Cube's actual name? It's O'Shea. It's O'Shea Jack. That's his actual name, O'Shea. So there is some, legitimacy to what you're saying.
Okay.
But I feel like
Mostly
the Irish.
slavery.
It's mostly
yeah.
slavery, but there's a hint of that guy was really nice.
Right,
Okay.
like exactly. But it's like who your owner was.
Well, it's like, when the Irish came in, they were just hated on by everybody. I'm sure the African Americans at the time were just like,
We're the
finally, we
fuck.
got, someone else. Jesus, oh, man, they've been doing it to us for like 100, 200 years now. Yeah. Y'all can take some of that shit. Fucking potatoes. They do that in Gangs of New York. I didn't know that. I didn't know the Irish were hated because they are such a like revered character in American history now. I guess.
I think in the back in the day it was like how people are really fucked up against like the Hispanic community. They're like, oh, they're taking our jobs, kind of shit. And it's like they do all the cheaper labor things, but it's like
I'm not doing that job.
Well, no, I mean. The idea is like back in the day, the Irish did that, so people hated the Irish, and they also hated the Italians because the Italians did that and stuff, and the Irish hated the Italians because they did that to them.
Oh yeah,
So it was really strange.
There's always people are always looking for someone else to shit on.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a circle.
Yeah,
it's a circle.
Speaking of pastime activities like casual racism, accidental or purposeful.
Well, it runs my family, so I'm sorry about that.
What are your guys' hobbies? That's the title of the show.
Okay. Well, we'll figure out the title. Some hobbies that I do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I have like 5 right away.
I love painting. I'm just not good at it. But like I have an easel and set and everything, and I love like just
what kind of painting?
Like
oil
acrylic,
or acrylic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Acrylic. I think oil is too expensive, and like that would be a lot to just that's a really expensive hobby. Just like you know what, get some oil paintings but. I don't have that talent. It would just be a waste of the oil paint.
You know what I just realized too? I'm like right in the way of both of you, so you can't like look at each other. Like,
but you got to be on the mic. It's fine.
I don't need to see him. I know what he's saying.
Yeah. He knows my hobbies. Hanging out with Clay is my hobby.
That's a hobby.
That's a hobby.
That's one.
For him, it's volunteer work.
It's court ordered. One of those things.
I picked up painting when I went to the Art Institute, and it was one of those classes you had to take like color theory. And
where's that at?
The Art Institute of Washington.
Oh.
The Art Institute is like global, but then they got sued because they're fucking trash as a school. Yeah,
it's like
terrible
a scam school?
Basically, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh,
but I didn't pay any of my money. Shout out GI Bill. Thank you, Dad.
Hey.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah. So like, when they did the lawsuit, they're like, "Hey, you want to get your money back?" I was like, "It wouldn't go to me anyways. It would just go straight to the government."
You didn't even do a semester.
No, I did a year and a half. Yeah, and they did it by quarters. It was weird.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So I did a 5 quarters, but I dropped out because I had that deal on the table. I was supposed to make like 1.2 million on a movie deal. My acting manager at the time, Michael McDavitt, fuck you, dog. He wrote a movie. And then we were producing it, and then I met that venture capitalist.
Yeah, the movie.
And then, I didn't know what venture capitalism was. It's wild. It's just a guy who has a bunch of money or knows somebody with a bunch of money and will give you money for a project. So we needed $75 million for this project, and I met the guy at my nightclub. You feel like you want to say something?
I'm just very confused. We went from Art Institute of Washington, then you went, by the way,
well, because he was talking about why I dropped out. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Would you drop out of college if you had $1 million table?
Of course, yeah. But it's like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
We should just talk about this.
Well, we'll talk about this and then we'll get back to hobbies.
Yeah.
Because the guy, I met him at the nightclub, and, he was just a rich guy. And he's like, what do you do? I was like, outside of this, I'm at the art school. I do a little film work. You guys like, making any movies? I was like, my acting manager, he actually wrote a movie for, MDM Talent. He goes, oh, cool. Send me the business. Oh, no, he said, send me the BP. And I was like,
they don't teach that at the Art Institute.
It's a BP. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I knew what DP is, but I don't know BP. Apparently, it's a business plan.
Yeah.
So I went to my manager. I was like, "Hey, do you got a BP?" He goes, "Yeah, I got a BP." He sends it to me. I print it out. I give it to the guy. He calls me next week and goes, "So you need 70 million, 75 million? Okay, cool." Next week, he comes to me and goes, "Hey, so I got you $77 million. We just let's meet up and let's figure this all out." I was like, "Oh, what?" He goes, "Yeah, we'll make it happen." But he's like, "The only way we'll make this movie happen is if I put it in the contract. You get points on the back end. You get the finder's fee of 5%, which is really high. You usually get like 1 or 2%. And then you have to be in the movie. That's the only way we'll make it happen." I was like, fuck yeah, this guy was a ride or die for me. I love this guy. I forgot. Jerry. Yeah, Jerry. Roll Tide. He's a fucking Bama guy, too. Shout out him. I'll tag him in the comments. Yes. Okay. We got to put somebody to tag. And then my manager saw it and was like, all right, cool. And so as my manager's going through the details, he's like, wait, you stand to make how much? I get what's called a finder's fee. I find money. I give it to a project. I get a percentage. That percentage was around $1.2 million. Wow. Yeah. And my manager was like, wait, so I'm your manager, right? I get 20% of that. I was like, no. You get 20% when you book me a project. You book me an acting role, this, that, and the other. I get that. You don't get any of this.
Yeah, I found this.
Yeah. And,
Whoa.
yeah. He was so vindictive about it that he then turned down the $77 million, took $15 million from someone else so he can get a finder's fee. He made about $100,000 on the deal, and the movie never got made.
Damn.
But I was in class every week. I was emailing Chris Rock, Johnny Depp. We had Cameron Diaz lined up potentially for the project. Like I couldn't focus on school because I'm like, I'm about to work with these legends,
right.
make $1 million, become a millionaire. And you want to talk to me about Orange?
Email Brad Pitt and like
my manager had their information. We had Johnny
just gave it to you.
We had Johnny. Yeah, because I was now negotiating the deal.
Okay.
Johnny Depp was already like pretty much signed on to the project, and so we're emailing, talking about this, that, and the other, and I was just like, "Holy shit, this is real! This is real!" I couldn't pay attention in school, so I wound up dropping out, and then the deal fell through, and I got pretty sad and shit.
What was the movie?
It was an animated movie about a bird. Yeah, I don't know if I saw Rio came out like a few years afterwards, but I didn't see his name on the project, so I don't think it was that. But yeah,
Smart about it.
Yeah, it sucked. I was fucking pissed.
That's a mind blowing.
Yeah, it's a mind. Yeah, it was a school blower for me.
Really.
I wound up dropping out of school, but the school wound up going under.
So you took up painting.
Yeah, so I took up painting because of that class, color theory, and I got really into painting. It was a lot of fun.
Hold on, we have to go back through all of this. Hold on. Okay, so really your main hobby is acting, but it's like your life's passion.
Yeah, I love acting.
Yeah, like acting is probably your big thing.
Mm-hmm. That's how I met Clay. That's literally how we met.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How did you guys meet? That's what I want to hear.
Theater class.
Theater.
Which theater class?
Well, not class. We met on the show.
We had class.
Oh, we had class together?
Was this in high school?
We had class together.
Northern Virginia Community College.
Yeah, Nova.
Oh, which campus? I went to Nova.
Woodbridge campus,
Woodbridge,
baby.
baby.
Okay.
Be live.
I went to a couple different ones.
Did you never go check out one of our shows at the Lakeside Theater?
I've never even set foot in there, dog.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah. Woodbridge
Support local arts, man.
Leave a comment below if you've ever even heard of that. What was it called again?
Lakeside Theater.
Lakeside Theater.
It's
It was on the bottom floor. It was on the bottom floor of the Woodbridge campus.
I went there for way too long. I had no idea.
You're trying to forget the memories. I get it.
No, I think I just had severe what is it called? Burnout from trying to go to school for so long and trying to work.
Yep.
Okay, I get that.
Not a funny story, but okay. So how did you guys meet? What's the actual story?
Well, I guess we had theater class together.
Yeah.
I forget having theater. I thought we met in the play.
No, because you, and old boy had theater together.
Yeah.
Is like noon or something like that, and then we had auditions were the exact same week.
Yeah, he set it up to where class and auditions were the same.
Yeah,
so we would force everyone in the class to audition.
Exactly. It was first week of school, you auditioned for the play, and I've been sitting here trying to remember what it was.
I did ask about it. Yeah, I know we talked about it.
So you guys signed up to go do Julius Caesar, and we
did play brothers in the next play.
Okay, so you guys played brothers in the next play.
True.
You don't remember what it was still?
Yeah.
No.
Well, our first real big bonding moment was in between the rehearsal because I was one of the guys, the hotel staff. He was an Italian soldier.
Right.
So we didn't really have scenes together. It was a weird play.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what play this is. I'm not a playwright.
I know it's a
Play ball.
large.
But I know 3.
Yeah, no, I can't remember at all. The hotel was there. It was in Austria or some shit, and World War II was happening. And we were in Switzerland. It was a Switzerland hotel because it was supposedly neutral.
This is wrong, but I'm thinking the Sound of Music.
No,
no. We're Nazis offstage.
That's not true.
That's our first Nazi reference. I was actually just going for a high five. That wasn't a hail.
Oh.
Because I remember talking about this last week. I was like, yeah, we haven't made any Nazi references.
Speaking of firsts, actually, to interrupt this beautiful story about how you two, their flourishing friendship began, we have a lot of firsts to talk about, actually. So we had our first video break 100 views.
100.
Do that. I'm gonna make a GIF of that.
Oh, it's already on camera.
Yes.
No, on camera.
Just pull it.
Yeah.
We'll get it. It's okay.
Okay, Clay do the 1 and we both do the 0s.
Yeah. Wait, can we?
No.
I want to do. That'll be the. That's the thumbnail. I'll make a thumbnail.
What's gonna be awful is it's backwards though.
Right.
Wait. Ooh. The real way.
Is it? I don't even know.
Wait. No, you're right. You do 1.
Is it 1?
Anyway.
Yeah, see, I don't want to do
Is it this one? Is it that?
No.
101.
No, it's.
Just in case. We'll see.
I'm all doing it towards myself, not towards the camera.
Whatever. We hit 100.
We hit 100 videos or 100 views on one video, which is awesome. I mean, if you start from scratch, that's amazing.
70 of them were from a click farm out in Thailand that I paid for.
You paid him 2 cents.
Shout out Uncle PP. I love you.
No, but that's great. And then we had our first Patreon supporter.
Hey, Barry.
Shout out to Barry. Good job, Barry.
That is the
round of applause for Barry.
Yeah.
Barry, man, I need you to get your internet back up together so we can just go back to playing video games.
Hell
Because
yeah.
I miss playing with you, brother. We used to play, what was that, Pirate Sea of Thieves?
I haven't played that yet.
Oh, man, it's fun. It's been out for a few years.
It's been out for what? It's early access? What is it? Is it
No,
like
no,
a fully fledged game?
It's a full-fledged game, yeah.
Okay, because
we got it when it was like early
Early
access,
access.
and then now it's full-fledged. But
Okay.
yeah,
No,
we
I
used to
remember
be,
you convinced me to buy the shit, and I never played it.
you never played it, yeah.
I think I deleted it.
All the time. I've tried. Me, you, and the other homies have all tried getting on the same game, and it never happens.
It never works.
But they'll convince, because I got convinced to buy the Division.
The Division.
Never
Oh,
worked.
that game.
too.
I wanted to
Yeah.
buy it so bad, and then I was like, I'll wait. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's not as good as I thought it was going to be.
No,
Not as good.
not worth it. Should make for a good
Yeah.
movie.
But seriously, Barry, get your shit
Yeah,
together,
Barry,
man.
get
I'm
your
trying to
shit
play video
together.
games with you. We want you on the
Good job,
show, but I
Barry.
don't know if you can talk about the things I want to ask you about.
You know what? He could be on the show if he just calls this number right here.
Oh, look at
Yes.
that.
Yeah,
I
just
need
play it.
him to talk.
There you
yeah.
go.
Yeah, just
I
call that
want,
number.
I want him to talk about it, but I don't know if he can. So,
Well,
Yeah.
What
Federal-
what do you want him to talk about?
just tasering people in the sky. Nothing crazy.
Because he was a, what was it?
I don't know. I don't want to put it out there.
Oh,
right now.
okay.
Yeah, I was like,
You said
I did. I don't know this man.
Hey,
I'm sorry,
Barry. That was not me. I love you to death.
Barry's-
We're going to a Caps game, Barry.
apparently Barry, our first Patreon
Isaac will
supporter.
make up for my
Yeah.
discrepancies.
Oh well, if anything, I'm supposed to take Patrick to a sports event anyways. If we don't do fighting this weekend,
Not that
Caps
we're
game.
fighting. Not we're, that
No,
we're-
we
Not
are.
that y'all
No, we
are
are.
fighting.
I signed us up for an amateur fight. It's going to get us 8 views. No, but Barry and I were going to a Caps game. We should come with us.
Okay, we should meet
It's
Barry.
a Patreon subscriber event. Duh.
Okay.
There it is.
There we go. That's what the $5 a month gets you.
And then we also had a nice moment where, what was it, Sarah Powers, she left a comment for us, and she actually reached out to me and talked to me. If you folks want to talk to us, just reach out. We have that phone number. We have obviously Facebook, all these little things.
You can subscribe to any of our socials.
We're gonna have an OnlyFans, and you know what? By the time I post this, we're probably gonna have the OnlyFans right here. And if I don't have it, then I'm just waving my arm.
OnlyFans and Patreon.
Just in case.
We're trying to branch out
Yeah, diversify
our
But yeah,
profits.
So that's our and if you're watching right now and you're enjoying this so far, please subscribe. We do enjoy that.
Yes.
If you've made it this far, you
What-
should definitely
Yeah.
subscribe.
I gotta
because-
shout out Gabby too, because I said specifically on the episode, I said, "Don't fucking tell me to my face. Like and subscribe."
Last episode.
Yes, last episode, and she did. She did.
All right.
She liked. She literally. I think the comment was. Well, we're doing comment shout-outs now, I guess.
Yeah, fuck
but,
it.
yeah, she commented saying, like, this is me liking and commenting because you told me to and not to tell it to your face. So, shout
There it
out,
is.
Hell yeah.
shout out Gabby.
That's a true listener.
All right. Yeah, and if you'd like to be on the show, leave us some feedback. We would love to hear it. And if we don't like it, like that guy who called and said, "Where are the fucking donuts?"
Where the fucking
donuts.
donuts?
That was weird, but yeah, I mean, we'll put it on there. You just reach out to us. But anyways, back to you guys meeting.
Yeah, so we didn't have a lot of scenes together. I was the hotel concierge. You were one of the Italian soldiers who was fucking up my hotel. And then, well, funny enough, you became a concierge. Yeah.
Oh,
We started working in hotels. Yeah.
Life imitates art.
Right, exactly.
But yeah, we didn't have a lot of scenes together, and I think after one of the rehearsals, we were just kind of talking. We're like, "Oh, you should go. You want to go get food? Yeah, we'll go get food. Well, what's your favorite spot?" I was like, "Popeyes."
Hell yeah! Hey, Popeyes returns.
Our entire friendship kind of
Popeyes?
blossomed from
Yeah.
Cajun Sparkle. Call back.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, check
Yeah.
out the episode of Cajun Sparkle right here.
Link.
And so
I'm
yeah.
gonna do it.
Yeah. So we started hanging out. That was it. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
12,
it.
13 years later, something like
Here
that.
we are.
Okay, so
Here we
wait,
are.
so I know that Isaac went pro kind of with acting. When I say kind of, that's not.
I went pro.
disrespect.
I went pro.
You
Yeah,
were, you were
get-
in Wonder Woman.
If you get paid at all for anything, you are technically a professional.
That's
so
true.
I'm a professional chef because I got paid to cater an event one time. Oh, I did.
yeah.
Oh, did you?
you
Yeah.
did that, yeah.
Professional painter because I did get commissioned to do a painting.
All right.
I can say that. So the word professional is not at all.
He's a
special.
multi-
hey, we're
hack.
technically professional podcasters.
Oh,
now. Thanks,
shout
Barry.
out, shout out Barry.
Shout out to Barry.
It's Bear Man.
All right, but yeah. What was the question I asked? What did I say?
Oh, you were asking. I think what you were asking is if I also went pro.
Well, I was gonna say he
went.
went pro, but you stopped apparently. What
Yeah,
happened?
no, I got a job
You went corporate. Okay.
and a career.
Yes.
So, and went that route.
Okay,
but,
so-
yeah, but no, I didn't do any professional acting.
What kept you afloat as far as hobbies go then?
I mean, I'm a huge well, not so much now, just because I don't have the time because of my professional career, but NBA 2K player.
Oh, are
yes.
you like ranked?
Oh, he's
How does
legit.
that-
No. I just really love to play.
Okay.
Like I'm very big into my
Gamer.
dynasty. Yeah, like I'll get into like really huge into my dynasty, and like that was like.
Do you want to give me your gamer tag? You don't play anymore, do you?
Say it on the podcast.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the
same as all of his socials.
All of my socials.
He's brand loyal.
Which started at Nova in theater because I was the drama club president our second year. Isaac was the vice president.
He ran the campaign of being the Barack of drama.
Barack of drama.
Oh, that's the origin.
That's the origin of the Twitter handle.
That's cool.
And I've kept it ever since. Yeah.
Brand
Never
loyal.
changed it.
It's a great name. Yeah, you can't change it.
You can't change it now.
That is great. I do like that.
It's too late now. It's too late. But yeah, no, avidly into that. I got into hospitality. That was my professional career. So, and then I became a hotel concierge. And so with that comes a lot of like just lifestyle changes. And so you start getting into like, it's one of those jobs where you start getting into a lot of different things because people ask you about a bunch of different stuff. Anything from dinner recommendations to where to take their kids to go hang out. And so you start learning
the best gay spas.
Gay spas.
Gay bathhouses.
The gay bathhouses.
Sorry, do you have any spas around town?
Yeah, are there any?
Yes, I want the gay ones.
That is a great
bathhouse.
Is that a real thing?
Yes.
What happened?
I don't know if it's still
I thought this
open.
was
No,
joking.
it's closed. It's closed.
It's closed. Now, right?
What happened?
So
it was next to the Popeyes.
Clay's my best friend because it's next to the Popeyes. Full circle. It's a circle. So great friend, my best friend. So I used to call into his job and like would leave positive reviews because if he didn't pick up, I knew it was someone else. I was like, "Hey, is Clay there? Oh, he's not there. I stayed there last week. He was the great. Oh, he made all these amazing recommendations for me. I love that man to death. He's the best." And so one time I called and it was him. And so I was just being an asshole. I was like, "Oh yeah, can you give me the directions to the nearest Popeyes?" You remember what you said on the phone?
Yeah. I was like, "What did I say?"
You said you want to go right and go up north on 14th Street, past what was the spa's name? Oh God,
it was the
Crew Club.
Crew Club.
Yeah. You said you go up north, you go past Crew Club, then you pass N Street.
N-word Street.
And you said Negro, but like, that street, and then you're gonna be right there at the Popeyes. And I know because I knew the girls that worked. They were listening to him like, "What the fuck are you saying to a guest? You can't say that shit." Yeah. And it was just a funny, ridiculous thing.
My coworkers knew what was going on.
Yeah, they figured out. Funny story. We tell the story for years, and then one day we tell it to our friend who happens to be in the homosexual community, and he goes, "Crew Club? You talking about Crew Club?" Like. Yeah, he's like, it's like a salon or
like a salon or something.
Some shit. He goes, "Oh, you don't know about Crew Club." Like, wait a second. So it was a secret gay bathhouse on 14th Street, the Route 1 of DC. And you pay an admission to get in, and then there's just a wide open area where no one is wearing anything except shoes and maybe a towel.
Yeah, like a Roman bathhouse.
Yes,
but,
and then
you fuck.
Yes, but you can fuck. You can fuck on the floor there, or you can pay for one of the private rooms and do a little bit more other stuff.
Exactly. We had no idea.
No idea.
Because we've been going. We went and got Popeyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went and we were naked in
checked it out. Yeah.
We didn't see anyone
But
gay
it's like,
or fucking.
I seen
next door.
There was no one gay sucking my dick.
Random. Yeah, no one gay sucking my dick.
Man, I got my dick sucked at Popeyes, not the fucking bathhouse.
That was greasy as hell.
I mean, that Popeyes,
idea.
you probably could have got your dick sucked there too.
Oh yeah. Well,
which Popeyes is this? That's crazy.
On 14th Street and then 14.
All right, cool.
But it's switched. It's on the other side.
It's on the other side. Yeah, they moved across the street.
That makes sense.
Got to get away from this bathhouse.
Switch it up.
And then remember what Anna said about the Crew Club? Shout out Anna Bravo, great gal, love her to death. We told this story and she goes, "Oh, fuck that place, fuck Crew Club." And I was like, "What? Oh, hold on, wait, what?
Why do you
what
have
happened?"
beef with them?
She thought it was just a legit spa.
Spa, right?
And so she tried going, and they were like, "Ma'am, no."
Yeah.
No. And she was like, "You're being racist. You're being a fucking feminist. I see a bunch of guys there. That's bullshit. You need to let me. My money is good here."
It's not that kind of spa, ma'am.
Yeah. And she never got it until we told her the story. From what I recall. But yeah.
What's it called again? Crew
Club.
Shout out Crew Club.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Should have known.
It was Logan Circle, the gay community.
Right off Thomas Circle.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thomas Circle and Logan Circle. That's like the community. And you see nothing but rainbow flags. I feel like I'm going down a rainbow road.
I didn't even think about that. Like Roman bathhouse. That's been like a thing for a long time.
Ever.
For like thousands of years. But at the same time, it's like I didn't even think it would still exist. 100%. But I guess that makes sense.
Hey, the gay community is about that life.
They're in their like swimwear, dude.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
They're not wearing swimwear.
They're out there like that doesn't rhyme.
Well, you know why they're only wearing towels and shoes, right? Floors are sticky.
Yeah.
It's
slippery.
You don't want to step in. You step in your own, but you don't want to step in.
Wait, is jizz slippery or is it sticky?
Well, there's a steam. It's also
steamy in there, so it's keeping it at an appropriate
So it's slippery now.
Okay.
Because there's already moisture in the air.
Hold
on. When it sticks and lands.
Science, bro.
If you've jizzed in a shower and you've slipped on it, leave us actually, I don't want that in the comments. So don't.
Yeah,
we're
gonna get shadow banned or something.
Not everything that we say needs to be commented on.
No, I'll cut that entirely. I was like, leave us a comment below if you've ever
Jizz does float. I know that.
Does it? Mm-hmm. I didn't know.
Have sex in a bath or a hot tub.
You ain't never seen a come in a glass
floaters?
shot?
I mean, I've seen porn where they're fucking in like the water and it kind of just like ebbs like a jellyfish.
Like a jellyfish.
I've never seen it go whoop, right to the top.
Yeah, so
I've never seen it sink either.
If you're ever drowning and you can't do anything, rub one out real quick and then grab the jizz and you'll float straight to the top.
Probably won't save your life. Just
comment that and let me know if that happens.
Yeah, jizz saved my life, Isaac. Bleep that in the comments.
Thanks, brother.
Thanks, brother. I don't. Let us know if jizz saved your life for sure. But
a lot of other types of comments.
Yeah, so you got to the hotels.
This. We need to abandon this.
So you got to the hotels. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys met. There was that long conversation you had on the phone where you fucked with each other in the hotel.
Right. I was just trying to get to the whole point of like I got into hospitality, which then led me to like really like one thing is like I really enjoy going out, dining out, trying new places. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of like really if something's new, if there's something interesting going on, like I'm there for that. You know what I'm saying? Like it kind of like
bar openings.
It kind of got to new bars. Like it kind of encapsulates a lot of like other hobbies into one, like that job, and so that was a fun part about it.
Honestly, if anybody is watching and wants good recommendations to take a person out, hit up Clay. Okay. He will give you honestly the best recommendation. He'll probably give you the spot your girl's gonna think you're gonna propose at. Like he knows all the best spots.
So be careful.
Be careful. Depends on. You have to be specific.
Yeah. Ask him what do you want.
Proposing.
What do you want? Yeah.
This is not a proposal.
This is not a okay.
This is
we just met. We're not that cool. I'm trying to go under $30.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, Italian kitchen on you.
Facts. Okay. Pat, what are your hobbies?
I was gonna say
we're looking at a lot of them.
I was gonna say I have a lot of hobbies, but I didn't realize I was the only one that collected bullshit here. I mean, I know you collect places.
STDs.
Well, you collect places you fuck outside.
Yes, yeah.
That was from an episode.
That is a good collection of mine.
Man, we're really calling back to previous episodes.
That's how you do it. That's how you get them to like watch the other episodes, so we can get that to 100 as well.
Episode 8, man.
Well, we don't need to explain it to them.
Nah.
I'm trying to mansplain. It's my thing now.
Anyways, I have a bunch of fucking. I have a bunch of hobbies. I think I can go in like chronological order. Like the easiest one to explain is I really like music. Like I've always been like a really big.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
I mean that's how we met you. So
pretty much, yeah. I was gonna say the second hobby that I have was guitars. Like I really like guitars. I like playing them. I like taking them apart. I like fixing them. I like doing as much. Basically, if it has to do with guitars and 6 strings, I love it. So that's my thing.
Okay.
Have you ever played Spanish guitar?
Yeah.
That's got like 12 strings, right?
No.
Oh, just kidding. Sorry.
What about a ukulele?
I play ukulele. Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh. Basically, the whole joke with guitars in general is if it has frets or strings, more than likely you can play it. They all kind of hang out. Mm-hmm. So you might not be an expert in it, but like I remember I dated this cellist, and she had just started playing cello. Yeah. Like she's a cello. I mean, she played cello for a while.
Was she like upset that you played guitar? Was she like
the joke
jealous?
The joke was that I picked up her cello and started playing it. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't like amazing, but she's like, "What the fuck? Yeah. You're good at guitar and cello?"
Right.
And
did you hold it like a guitar though?
Yeah. No, I did that as a joke though.
Okay.
I did kind of do the Bill Murray thing, Ghostbusters 2.
Yeah.
Where he just kind of plucks it because you can do that. But
it's one of my favorite movies.
I love Ghostbusters 2.
Specifically Ghostbusters.
Really? 2. He likes sequels.
Sister
Act 2. Sister Act 2 is also his favorite.
Also one of my favorite.
We're gonna have to talk about this.
We'll come back to it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So but yeah, guitars is one of my
We're so
favorite.
good at keeping on topic right now.
Yeah, we're doing great.
Yeah, I love that. I was like,
great.
that was going to be 20 minutes right there. I knew it. I saw it.
But yeah, guitars is one of my favorite hobbies. And then, I mean, I got into music young, and then I got into guitars when I was like 13 or 14.
What was the first instrument?
It was guitar, and I didn't even want to play.
Okay.
I didn't even want to play. That was the weird part. My brother Sam, he wanted to play bass because his friends were in a band together, and he was like, "I'll play bass." And my dad, I remember the exact day this happened too. I remember the exact day that it happened. My dad was going to buy him a bass, and he like knocks on my door, and I was playing Fable on Xbox. It just came out, so it's like 2004.
Wow!
I know the exact day.
Great game.
I'm playing it because it's a great fucking game.
Yeah.
And my dad knocks on my door. He's like, "Hey, Patrick, I'm going to get your brother a bass. Did you want a guitar or something? You guys play together?
Nice.
No interest. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll play a guitar. And he goes and buys one, and I haven't put it down since. It was just, I immediately fell in love with it. It's a great instrument.
Yeah.
Are your parents still together?
No, they divorced a bit ago.
I was going to say, that's a really good father figure, man.
He sucks.
Yeah. Oh,
that guy
no,
fucking
we talked about
sucks.
that. Yeah. That was nice.
He
of
has
him.
a couple good...
Sorry.
But,
sorry.
No, he sucks, dude.
Yeah, and we did talk about that.
He had a couple good moments when I was young. But then, like...
At least he introduced you to guitar.
That's true.
Yeah, we'll give him that.
I'll explain this about my dad. He used to try and play guitar. Like, he was not very good. He wasn't bad. Yeah. Like, credit where credit's due. He's a shitty dude, but, like, he did try to play guitar, and he was really supportive of my music and stuff. But the idea was that he was really bad, and he was trying to play. He was also kind of notoriously cheap about stuff. So he's playing left-handed. The guitars are oriented, so there's left-handed and right-handed guitars.
Right. Oh, I thought you meant Asian.
What the fuck?
Oriented. Sorry, I was like...
Oriented, not oriental.
Yeah, I was like, that's an Asian... Oh, I know. The samisen. Ding, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong.
Jesus, just let him finish.
I'm clipping this entire thing. This is the best. So he brings up my parents' divorce, and then he's like trying to say that my dad's Asian.
No, the guitar's Asian.
Oh, the guitar's Asian. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you were like, your dad's Oriental. I was like, what are you talking about?
What, man?
Okay, anyways, so my dad bought a right-handed guitar because they're cheaper, but just by a bit, but they're cheaper. So he would just flip it like Jimi Hendrix, which you can do.
Oh, yeah.
I have a left-handed guitar over there, actually. But anyways, so he bought that for me, he let me have a couple of his guitars that he bought. I still have both of them, too. One's right there, that's the Seagull. They can't see it in TV land. I have a Seagull S6, that's a guitar, the acoustic one. That's from like the 90s, and I still have that. It's like my main acoustic. And then there's a 12-string that I have that he bought.
12-string, okay.
And there's a couple stories about that I can get into later. But yeah, guitars are really fun. Got really into that. But that was like my main hobby for
guitars.
Years. Yeah, guitars were my main hobby, and they still are my main hobby. And it wasn't until I was turning, what was it, like 25 or 24? So that's like a whole 10-year gap before I got into cars. I'm like really big into cars.
I knew you about cars.
I'm really annoying about cars. If anybody knows me, like I talk about guitars sometimes because I know how that's annoying. But I just assume cars are kind of cool. That everybody kind of likes cars,
right? But
most people don't give a shit. They kind of treat them like toasters. Like I don't know what model toaster I have. Do you?
No.
Do you know what toaster you have?
I didn't even purchase it.
There you go. Most people. That's how most people feel about cars. But I like know the shit about cars now. So
what kind of toaster do you have?
I don't know what kind of toaster I have, but I can tell you all about my car.
It's a bad algorithm.
No, I'm saying
I know.
Yeah, it's a appliance. But yeah, I didn't get into that till way later. And then I got into sneaker collecting way later too. But I used to make fun of sneakerheads when I was younger.
I still do to this day.
They're stupid. No, it is stupid.
It's gotten ridiculous now.
It's absurd.
Yeah, 13 old millionaires.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's because...
But then just the process of like even trying to like collect sneakers.
Oh yeah, I mean they get worn out. They're not that cool.
Yeah.
But I think that if you want me to sell you on like sneaker collecting, I can do it in like 2 minutes. You're not going to probably buy sneakers after this, but you're going to go, oh, I guess that makes kind of sense.
Okay.
All right. So before Michael Jordan. Right before Michael Jordan.
Yep.
Sneakers were kind of just like an athletic thing.
They were an athletic thing.
Yeah. It was just like you had Chuck Taylors for basketball.
Right.
There were a couple tennis shoes. There were a couple people who had cool, like Stan Smith, he had cool shoes.
I've said tennis shoes my entire life. I never said sneakers until I moved here.
That's a thing too. Like sneaker culture didn't like develop until like really the 80s. So anyways, Michael Jordan comes out. They're giving him a signature shoe, right?
Jordans.
There you go. Now
that makes sense.
That's nothing new, right? People I just said Stan Smith, and there's like Chuck Taylor. There've been sneakers.
Right. There were sneakers.
Yeah, there were famous sneakers.
Right.
Not until Michael Jordan did it get famous, and I'll explain why. So the first pair of sneakers he had, they actually got banned.
Right.
Have you guys heard about this?
Yes.
So
no.
Michael Jordan had the Jordan 1, and the story goes is that he wore them, and the NBA said, you can't wear these anymore.
Exactly.
These are performance-enhancing shoes.
Yeah.
They're too good.
PEDs?
Basically. And then they said, if you wear these again, we'll fine you. And he said, yeah, sure.
Oh, and then Nike paid for
them. And then Nike said, fucking keep wearing them, keep wearing them.
Right.
Yeah. Here's what's interesting. We were talking about this earlier. Remember? We were talking about Mark Zuckerberg with the barbecue sauce?
Yeah, the barbecue sauce.
Sweet Baby Ray's.
Yeah. So the same thing with people talking about how, hey, look, Mark Zuckerberg, he's so weird. He put barbecue sauce on his shelf. Same kind of thing with Jordans. So when the shoe came out, people said that story about it being banned. Not true at all. Well, somewhat, but not. They didn't get banned.
He did get fined.
He did get fined.
Yeah.
He did get banned, or the shoes did get kind of banned, or at least
because
the colors didn't match.
It was the colors.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I heard that.
It was because the shoes were supposed to be mainly white,
right?
And because they were red and black, they were like, that's not really uniform.
Exactly. It's not
I don't
uniform.
know that I'm gonna call bullshit because I don't know a lot about sneakers, but I know the NBA, and it's definitely not mostly white.
Well, they used to be.
No, I was just talking about the people.
Sorry, buddy.
One bad joke.
I thought that was funny. That was pretty clever. I was like genuinely confused. Anyways,
He doesn't like any of my jokes anymore.
So the shoes come out, and everyone shares that story, right? Everyone's like, they got banned because they're performance enhancing shoes. And then you have nerds like me that say, actually, it's because they were more black and red than they were white. Actually, so you had two conversations happening: the real story and then the fake story. And then hype starts building up. People start buying the shoes more often, and then all of a sudden, Michael Jordan becomes a superstar, even more than he was, and people start buying the shoes more.
I mean,
so it's a perfect storm.
It helped that he turned out to be one of the greatest.
What were the bonuses in his contract for the shoes? It was like if you had to sell like 1 million pairs and win Rookie of the Year.
He had to get Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
He had to get like 30 points average per game or something.
Get the fuck, jeez.
I'll put it up.
Something ridiculous.
Yeah, I'll put it up. And then he also had to get something else. I can't remember. He had to win specific amount of games or something. I'll put it up here in the stats. So.
He hit all that shit though.
But
he did.
And I didn't think
it helps being
cool.
one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah, really. And then everybody started kind of liking shoes after that, and then there were more models, and then you had Yeezys and stuff that showed up later. But I mean, like I fell in love with them because you had movies. My connection with it was movies. Less Michael Jordan, even though I like Jordans.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future. The first pair of Jordans I got looked just like Marty McFly's red and white Nikes, not the Air Mags, which is what everyone else likes because those are like what, tens of thousands of dollars now.
Yeah.
But they were called Nike Bruins. So they were red and white. They looked really average, but I thought those were so cool. I went to go buy them, and I saw they had Nikes on the shelf, and they looked just like them. And I was like, oh, I'll try these out. These are cool. They're AJKOs, so if anyone's a sneakerhead, they'll know what that is. And I just went back, and I was like, maybe there's other shoes I'll like. And then I found I used to wear PF Flyers.
Oh yeah.
From the Sandlot movie.
Sandlot, yeah, for sure.
You remember they're guaranteed.
The ones. Benny puts them on.
The famous shoes from the movie. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought I wore those all through high school.
Yeah, they're still fly. Actually.
Exactly. They're really cool.
Yeah, I looked them up recently.
I'll put a picture of them up. The circle.
So many people are Dodgers fans just because that movie.
Oh man!
Didn't Benny? He go?
Yeah. Okay, he ended up playing for the Dodgers. Yeah. Benny.
Yeah. The cool thing about PF Flyers is the circle on Converse with the star.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's on the inside of the shoe.
Right.
It's not on the outside of the heel.
Outside.
It's on the inside, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, that is.
Because like when you're standing, they cover themselves up.
Exactly.
Whereas the Nike logo, like the swoosh, is on the outside. And the inside, but it's mainly on the outside, so you can see it. On PF Flyers, their logo's on the outside. Yeah. So I always thought that looked cooler. But anyways, so I collect sneakers. I'm into cars. I love guitars. And I love like music, so those are my things. Like Nirvana too, especially. Like if you look back here, you'll see a bunch of Nirvana pictures and stuff.
Would you say Kurt Cobain is your favorite guitarist?
Oh, for sure. He's my favorite musician, songwriter, like personal person, like
Kirkland Baines.
Kirkland Cobain.
What's that rapper named Kurt Cobain?
Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, what is
he's
that?
Out here.
Was there like, was he a Nirvana fan, or
I'm sure
you just think it's the name?
A lot of rappers really like. Kid Cudi likes Nirvana a lot. It's his favorite.
Kid Cudi loves everything.
Loves rock
he's wild.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kid Cudi.
There's a lot of rock influence out there.
Oh yeah,
for sure, in hip hop. Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, Nirvana's still my favorite band. But do you guys collect anything? Because I collect a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah,
so.
no, I mean I don't have a lot of space to collect as much like stuff like I used to. But I think there was
likes to keep a very clean apartment.
Yeah. Like I would, on the same vein as like music and like collecting things, like back in like really like in the heyday, like 10 years ago, illegal music as possible, like
just downloading
like unreleased tracks. Like this is a reference track that somehow got leaked and like just the
rare recording.
Yeah, furthest corners of the internet, and so like I've just ruined many a laptop trying to just have like
LimeWire.
just like exclusive like Drake from like his
Did you
first. year out.
Did you ever download LimeWire Pro off of LimeWire?
Yeah, 100%.
I heard about that years after, and I was like, oh my God, I'm a fool. I should have done that.
Yep.
Oh, we brought up your girlfriend for a second.
Yeah.
Last episode, you made a comment, and I wrote it down.
Oh, okay.
You said that, not even last episode, it was the one before that, I think. You said your girlfriend doesn't like violent movies.
Oh, yeah.
Can we address that?
Yeah, I think we briefly address it each episode.
I wanted to hear if she like, does she like vomit like uncontrollably?
No. It's nothing like that. Like the other night, I went and hung out with my sister, and we watched that movie, The Harder They Fall. The Black Cowboy movie with Idris Elba, and it's produced, directed by James Samuel. It's on Netflix. Anyways, and so my sister had already watched it and was like, "Oh, I think she'll like it. I think your girlfriend will like it. Like it's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not that violent." Okay.
Opening scene, guys, head get shot off.
Just blood everywhere. Just blood freaking everywhere.
Janai was trying to fuck you up.
Yo,
she was setting you up.
What are you talking about?
That was a setup.
I'm sitting there with her, and I'm like, ain't no way we would have been able to watch this movie together.
Ain't no fucking way, bro.
And she's like, yeah, I guess you're right.
So hold on. So she can't stand. She's phobic of it. Or
no, it's just like it's just very stressful. You know what I'm saying? It's not a very enjoyable like movie going experience. Like tomorrow we're going to see Spider-Man. She's excited about that because she knows it ain't gonna be like crazy violent. You know what I'm saying? It's PG-13. You know, it's Disney. It's gonna be like. Yeah, it's not the type of violence that's gonna stress her out. Mm-hmm. But if I'm like
no broken bones,
yeah. But if like, and it's even like stuff that's just like very stressful. You know what I'm saying? It's like she likes to watch things that are a little lighthearted, like not gonna be like too crazy. Especially with the violence, it's just like the violent stuff is like
I'm similar.
Yeah,
except I don't. It's not with violence.
Yeah,
I get horrible. If Ashley's listening, she'll probably get like yell and say, "Yeah, you do. You're annoying." If I watch a movie. Because she is annoyed by it. If I watch a movie and it's like anything embarrassing happens, like I get such bad secondhand embarrassment, I'll shut it off.
Yeah.
Like if it's one of those scenes that's in every movie where the guy's like, "No, babe, you don't understand," and she's like, "No, Billy, I do," and it's a clear misunderstanding.
Yeah,
I'll just be like, "I hate this. I can't do anything about it," and I'll shut it off.
Like I would hate that. Watch this.
I would hate that.
Yeah. You've never watched a Hallmark movie?
Yeah.
That's like.
Oh gosh!
There's a show on Netflix I just watched with her last night, and it was it's about this bunny rabbit. It's like an anime. It's like a chibi anime with like little cutie things. It's like a bunny rabbit that does karaoke, and
sounds vaguely familiar.
I can't remember. I'll put it on up here. And anyways, but it's on Netflix, and if you watch it, it's so frustrating because the girl is just getting like shit on at work the whole time, and the only way she can get her frustration out is by like singing metal. They're like really short episodes, but it's not satisfying at all because it's just like, Himito-san, why haven't you done my work? And she's like, I don't know, I haven't done it. And you're just like,
cut to,
I hate you. And it's just like, this is not satisfying at all to watch. And I after 4 episodes, I was like, hon, I can't watch this.
Like, I can't do it. I won't do, and Isaac, I believe you're the same way, won't do horror movies.
Yeah, I don't do horror.
Yeah, like horror.
Are you afraid too?
Yeah, I
can't.
Yeah, right, like, I think, was it, did we go
can't
see
fucking do it.
Like the third Saw or something? Like maybe the third or fourth Saw? Probably. Like we went to the movies. I think we might have gone to the
someone else
to
could made us go.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the third character part of our theater group, he loved going to horror movies.
Yeah, so we went. We agreed to go, and neither one of us enjoyed it. We were like, I'm never doing that again.
I cringe. I hear bones breaking. I'm just like, I grab my girlfriend. I'm like, I can't. It's like, it hurts.
Exactly.
It hurts
like in that regard,
like
I'm like, nah, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
did you watch Old, that new show?
Oh God, no.
There's a scene where one of the girls just break, and you just hear the bones breaking, and I'm just like, oh. And I look over at my girlfriend. She's like, yes, yes.
That's
yeah. Oh, 100%.
I'm just saying.
I fear for my life every day with her.
I like the Saw movie, the first one.
The first one. I thought it was good. I loved it.
It wasn't really that scary.
And it wasn't too scary. It was more suspenseful.
Weird. Yeah.
But yeah, then it got weird when you started getting to the second and third. And I think we went to go see it was like the third or fourth one. Yeah. But I think you might have just like fell asleep or walked out.
At one point in time. Probably tried falling asleep. I can't. Yeah.
I was like, it's not. Or maybe I fell asleep because that's my thing.
Well, yeah. Once Clay is out of snacks in the movie.
Yeah.
Boom,
exactly.
Dead.
Yeah,
that's
movies is a huge hop. I'd say movie content, like that sort of thing.
Yeah, but his movies at home. I can't. Him going to the theaters is.
Yeah.
It might have changed.
No, I'm good sometimes. It depends on if I've been pre-gaming.
Got it. Yeah.
Or something of that nature. But or if I'm sleeping. Like, I couldn't watch a movie tonight.
I have a hot take about movies.
Oh, give me one.
I think...
What was Patrick's final take on this episode? Will Isaac and Clay ever get to chime in without being interrupted? Subscribe to our YouTube to get weekly updates to videos. Subscribe to our Patreon and OnlyFans to get the rest of these episodes. Tune in next time on the Locals Only Podcast.